Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. We are getting ready for the weekend. And the question of the day is, what are you up to this weekend? Looks like people are up to a bunch of fun stuff. So I want to say good morning to Lauren, Donna, Dan. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Brenda Jean. It is good to see you here today. Yeah, so it is Friday, last day of the week, or last day right before Awesome Saturday, right before we are going into our weekend, and I'm excited for this weekend. I got some fun stuff myself. Got a chili cook-off to go over to. I'm actually going to be a judge for a chili cook-off, so that'll be really entertaining. But yeah, anyway, we got all kinds of good stuff happening in our lives. And the first thing that we're going to do in our lives today, the first good thing, is that we are going to affirm nice stuff about us. I'm going to pull a card off the top of the deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. We are going to affirm together by saying, I am that affirmation. As we say that out loud, we are building into ourselves. We are affirming the truth of who we are. And as we do that, it really colors everything that we do, everything that we say, all the interactions that we have. And this is something that really helps us to live the most authentic and actualized version of ourselves. So let's have some fun today. We're going to pull a card, and then I'm going to go through the other cards from the week, and then we are going to get out of here for the weekend. So let's have some fun. And by saying that today, I am friendly. I am friendly. I build into new connections. So I am friendly. I build into new connections. Are you friendly? You're friendly. You build into new connections. In fact, there was a time in your life when the new connection that you built into was with me. And that is how we have found ourselves here today. I'm going to write that down in the chat. As I do, I am making it even more real because I am taking it from being a thought form into being something like that I have to write through my fingers. So I am friendly. I build into new connections. Now, friendship is such a beautiful thing, such a wonderful kind of a relationship that we can have with somebody else. And friendship happens when we care about other people, when other people matter to us. When I was a kid, I could count my friends. I had two of them, two friends. And I wouldn't necessarily say that I had friends so much as I had acquaintances. So I had two acquaintances. And I remember that when I was younger, that two was the number that I could handle, because I would go visit each of them once a week, and I had one time on Saturday I could go visit, and one time on Sunday that I could go visit. And I recall that I met another person, and that I started to have a friendship with another person, and then I had three. I didn't know what to do because I only had 2 weekend days, and now I had three friends, and juggling them was quite the challenge for a much younger me. Nowadays, I have quite a few more friends than that, and certainly a lot more acquaintances as well. But when I look back at it, for me, the fundamental mental shift was coming to an understanding that being friends with somebody didn't obligate me to them or them to me. It was really a relationship that we had that was mutually beneficial. And so, and in order for me to have more friends, one of the things that had to happen inside myself is I had to start liking myself. The more that I like myself, I noticed that the more people also enjoy my company, because then we are all hanging out with people who we love and care about. So I am friendly. I build into new connections. And there is something very connecting about sitting by a fire next to next to other people. It's just one of those universal things that really helps folks connect. The fire. Another one of those things is food. Sharing a meal with somebody is a great way to turn strangers into friends. As I've gone through life, I've watched other people do it, and as I go through life, I've watched other people have relationships and have friendships, and the main thing that I notice about about all of these is that the is that very often we are very often going where we goodness, I'm sorry guys, I'm having some technical difficulties over here. I hope that this is still coming through okay. One thing that I notice about people who manage to maintain adult friendships throughout life is that oftentimes it is surrounding activities that are very universal, things like fire, things like food, things like but we affirm that we are caring people, that our presence leaves a positive impression, and as our presence leaves a positive impression on other people, and we do it consistently because we are consistent people. As we do this consistently, people, and we maintain reliable patterns in actions, it allows us to really become essential parts of other people's lives, and to recognize that our contributions are critical to success both in relationships and business, in any other way. We are also essential. And on Thursday, we affirmed that we are informed, that we seek to understand before responding, and that allows us to build into new connections by being friendly. So we had a really fun week today of affirming good stuff about us, and it all taken us to and building us into the reality that we are faced with on Awesome Saturday, that we are awesome. So let's recognize our inherent value and worth. You are you are inherently valuable, inherently worthy just by being alive, just by being here on this planet. You are inherently valuable and worthy. And I just really want to build into you and reaffirm that for you, that is how it is in life. We are going to meet again. Available for you. Other set of cards. And I want to say thank you guys so very much for being here and enjoying the morning with me. Yeah, I will be back on Monday, hopefully with a little fewer tech issues here. I sincerely hope that this broadcast all went out okay. These cards for the next week. Until then, just want to reaffirm I love you, I care about you, and we are going to have an amazing weekend this weekend. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing many of you on this weekend. And so until we meet again, aloha from paradise.